Welcome to Bald Guy DIY. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can take these plastic puzzle pieces and turn them into a bunch of lamps like this. This style of puzzle piece was designed in the 70s, and though it had its time, it's kind of been resurgent in the last few years as they become commercially available, of course, from overseas, and it makes it easy for you to bring in your own puzzle pieces of different colors and then be creative in how you make a lamp that fits the desired shape and size that you want. Now, there are so many different kinds of styles that you can have, even people that make animals out of them, but I want to show you a few different simple designs today that you can make yourself. And for the first time on my channel, I'm going to do a giveaway of a puzzle lamp set with the pieces, cord, and bulb in order to build your very own puzzle lamp in the colors that you desire. Stick around till the end and I'll tell you about how you can do that. So what are we waiting for? Let's get puzzling.
The first design I'm going to show you is the simple sphere, and the pieces, if you look at them, have a combination of these hooks and flatter pieces. So the opposing diagonal points are the differences, hooks or flats. So we're going to start by putting two of the hooks together, joining the pieces, and we're just going to move around the center in a clockwise form, and that's going to put 5 of these hook corners together and make sort of a little star pattern here. So you can see as I finish that up, there's 5 pieces connected. In the center, they're all facing the same direction. And now I'm going to start the next layer and I'm going to hook like pieces together. So the hook ends go to hook ends and the flatter ends go to the same flat end. Hopefully the contrasting colors gives you a little bit clearer picture that you can see now. 1 layer around, again of 5. So we have 5 for the base and now 5 for the second layer. In the third layer, which is the middle of the sphere, we're going to double that up. So we're actually going to get 10 pieces around the middle. And we get that by hooking 1 vertical and 1 kind of horizontal there. So then as you're going, you're seeing that you're going to have this interchange of pieces that are horizontal, pieces that are vertical. And then you also get to see here that as we're going, we're completing some of these hooks and flat. The hooks always have 5 joined pieces and the flats always have 3. So if you're confused about where a piece goes, you can always see, the flatter corners shouldn't have more than 3 and the hook corners shouldn't have more than 5. So here we go, we see all of that layer completed. Now we're already most of the way done, and now we're going to start closing it back up again. And so this layer again is only going to have 5. So it's 5, 5, 10, 5, 5, and that's the whole sphere. So as we go here, you're going to see that I'm just going to again join them up, no more than 3 of the flatter corners and 5 of the hooked corner. Four layers complete, and now for the top layer, this starts to get a little bit harder to do because you're starting to close up the space and you really have to sometimes bend those pieces a little bit more, but you can see that it starts to fill in, and now we're also just hooking the top together and a couple pieces left. The last one's always going to be the most challenging. And as we put the last piece in, you really have to start flexing the piece in order to, get it to fit into the place. But don't have to worry about them breaking. They're really quite flexible. So, you know, you can really move them around and do that with confidence. And now you can see when it's finished, a bottom layer, then the next layer in red, the middle layer in green, next layer in red, and the top layer in green. And when you turn it on its side, it makes it look like it's random and you know, quite different. When you look at it straighter on, you can kind of see those layers a little more clearly. Next, I'm going to show you how to put a bulb in and insert that with the cord. So of course you just screw the bulb into the cord end, and then you just find a junction point to put it in. Then when it's finished, you just squeeze the piece and put it back in, and that's as simple as it is to put the cord in. Next, I'm going to show you a little different design, which is using only 4 pieces in that initial sort of star piece. So you're going to connect the hook corners together, but you're going to join that last one together so that it makes 4 instead of 5. And just by doing that, it changes the shape and brings those pieces together. And then we're simply going to do the same layers that we did on the previous one. So the pink ones, you can see another 4, and this one's going to be 4, 4, 8, 4, 4. And we're just going to work through the layers the same way. The middle section that you're seeing here, of course, is where you go to 8, so you're going to alternate the horizontal and the vertical pieces. Now I'm already on the 4th layer, and again we're going to go back down to 4 pieces from 8, and you're going to see them just join up here. I realize when you're first starting off, it seems like the speed is way too much. This one is sped up a little bit, but you're going to find when you start doing it and playing with it, it really is pretty quick and easy. Last piece in. Again, you really have to bend them sometimes, but that's normal, and you're not going to break them, so don't worry. And there's more of an oblong piece that you see there, and now that can be hung vertically or horizontally. The last one I'm going to show you is the same thing, but with only 3 pieces in each layer. And you can see it really does curve it, and it makes a lot more of a cone shape. So you're only going to put 3 pieces in the first 2 layers, and then 6 in the middle layer, and then 3 and 3 to close it up. And you can see that, you know, it does make a much sharper, more extended kind of lamp than the previous. 3, 3, 6, 3, 3 are the different layer sizes, and you can see again how simple it is and also how quickly it comes together. This one you're going to have pieces left over, of course, because it's only using 18 pieces total. And getting that last end is a little bit trickier with the 3, but again, you just work it until you get it in place. And there we are with the finished lamp. Here I'm showing you what it looks like if you use the color changing LED bulb with a remote here, and that remote gives you the ability to choose individual colors and also, you know, cycle it through the colors. You know, my favorite mode on this is called fade, and it just slowly fades between the different colors, and it looks quite pretty, especially in a room as accent light or a kid's bedroom. It's just a very soothing mode where it cycles through all the colors, and I really enjoy it. Of course, you can mix and match the colors however you'd like, not just how I've shown you in this video, but you really can be as flexible as you'd like. Here are a bunch of other color combinations. Of course, you can add more than 2 colors, but I always like to leave some white in there in order to give you the opportunity to have the light really shine through. If you go full color, then sometimes you don't get as much light that comes out of the pieces. Of course, you can also do many different shapes. As you can see here, I have a heart, star, cylinder, and sort of oblong shapes or kind of triangular shapes. So many different things you can make. So just take a look online and see what other designs there are to choose from.
So there you see, something that's been around for a long time, but used in new and interesting ways, combining a bunch of different colors and giving the creativity and freedom to design any shape or size you can think of. Why stick to the ones that come in the package? Why not look online for inspiration and come up with a few designs of your own? You never know what you're going to be able to create until you get your hands dirty and get started. So as I mentioned, I'm going to be giving away a full set, everything you need to make all of the puzzle lamp styles in the included instructions, 30 pieces, a cord set, a bulb, and a remote so you can change colors to your heart's content. All you need to do is send me an email to Brandon@BaldGuyDIY and let me know you'd like one, and I'll pick one lucky subscriber in order to send them their very own puzzle lamp set. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. Thank you for liking and subscribing, commenting, and giving me encouragement as I continue to develop new projects and share with you my DIY passion. Until next time, in all your bright ideas, don't be afraid to be balder.